So we all use laptops every single day for work, school, and gaming. But the second they slow down, break, or just need an upgrade, most of us have absolutely no idea what's going inside of this plastic shell. We're just so terrified to open them. Well, today we're gonna fix it. So whether your laptop broke down, slowed down, or you're just interested to see this video, enjoy. So today we have this old laptop that I got for $50. And the first thing we're gonna do is open it and see what's inside. I'm Codify, and this is my ultimate guide to laptop anatomy. So now we're gonna flip the laptop and start unscrewing the screws. Just be careful because not all the screws are the same, and you need to remember the order of them in order to put them back right. Alright, so I won't bore you, let's speed things up. This is a bit of a tricky part because when you try to open the plastic shell, you can hurt it and you can damage it. So you're gonna start from the hinges here and you're gonna just pull it up. And when you hear a click, that's when you know you're good. So now we're gonna just continue with the plastic card in order to not damage the plastic shell. And then you're just gonna continue all the way around the laptop until it opens up. But it won't hurt the plastic, so it's worth it. So unlike a desktop PC that has plenty of room, a laptop is an engineering masterpiece of tight spaces. So once we pop this bottom cover off, we'll reveal the entire ecosystem. Now that we open the laptop, we can start explaining about every part we see here. But first, we need to disconnect the battery because when the battery is connected, you can short things and you can actually ruin your own PC if not setting it on fire. So please disconnect your battery before you do anything. And also disconnect the power. And here you can see it says battery, so this is where the battery goes if you wanna connect it later. So now that the battery is disconnected and we're safe, we can start actually explaining about each part and taking them apart. So let's start. So this large printed circuit board connecting everything is the motherboard. The nervous system. It's used to connect all the parts together. These copper heat pipes pull the heat away from the brain and push it towards the exhaust fins. Then this tiny high-speed fan blows cold air through them to stop your laptop from melting. So when your laptop sounds like a jet engine, this fan is working overtime. And right here, hidden under this metal shield, is the CPU, the brain of the computer. In a desktop PC, you can easily upgrade your CPU, but in 99% of the laptops, to save space, the CPU is permanently soldered directly to the motherboard. What you buy is what you get. Because this CPU is packing so much power into such a tiny space, it gets incredibly hot. That's why we have the thermal assembly. Now, can you see that gray gooey stuff? That's a thermal paste. The thermal paste is here to make sure that the heat transfers properly from the CPU to the cooler. In our case, the thermal paste is already dry and we need to replace it, but unfortunately we don't have a thermal paste on us right now, so we won't replace it now. Now, while we install the cooler back, I just want to say that I don't recommend taking the cooler off unless you have thermal paste with you, because it can actually lead your PC to overheat. But if you do decide to open it, just make sure to screw all the screws in to keep the temps low. Now, another way to upgrade your laptop is just blowing on it. You just take a fan and you just blow all over the motherboard and that'll clean it, just like you can see me doing now. Because whenever the laptop sits on a dusty surface, it just takes the dust inside, so you can fix it just by blowing on it with a fan. Now, let's talk about memory. This is your RAM. Think of it as the laptop's temporary workspace. The more RAM you have, the more apps you can run at once without slowing down. In this specific laptop, it's upgradable. Just a simple click and you can double your speed. Now, if you want to pull the RAM out, all you need to do is just press on those two pins and it'll click out. And when you want to put it right back in, just press on it and make sure you heard the click, because if it doesn't click, it wouldn't work. So just make sure it clicked. But be careful, some modern thin laptops have the RAM soldered on, so check before you buy. And this little guy? This is where all your photos, games and Windows live. It's an NVMe SSD. It's incredibly fast, and in most laptops, this is the easiest part to upgrade if you're running out of space. One screw is all that stands between you and 2 TB of storage. Okay, so to take this little guy out, all you need to do is unscrew the screw and take it out. But a little warning, if you want to swap it, you should copy it to the swap drive, because all your information is there. Now, because it's only a general video and we cannot go to the details of every part in this video, we'll just move on, but there's a lot to say about storage and we'll continue it in another video. I'll just say here that there's 3 kinds of storage to put in your PC, and while we have the NVMe one, there's the SATA SSD and the SATA HDD that we'll go over in the next video. Okay, so one thing I noticed is that most people confuse memory and storage. So let me make it dead simple. Think of this SSD, the storage, as a massive filing cabinet. It holds absolutely everything, your Windows, your games, your photos, even when your laptop is turned off. But a filing cabinet is slow to reach through. That's where the RAM, memory, comes in. Your RAM is your physical disk. When you launch a game or open 2 Chrome tabs, the CPU pulls that data from the filing cabinet and puts it right here on the desk, so it can access it instantly. A bigger filing cabinet means you can install more games, but a bigger desk? That means you can run them all at the exact same time without your laptop freezing. Now guys, while I put every part in its place and close the laptop, I think it's time to ask you all guys to subscribe and like this video if you want to help this channel to grow, because it's the first video and it'll mean so much to me. Thank you guys. So the next time your laptop starts acting up or you just run out of space, you know exactly what's going under the hood. You don't need to be terrified to open it up. If this video helped you understand your tech a little bit better, hit that subscribe button. Because this Friday, I'm building a complete gaming PC for just $120, and you will not want to miss it when that happens. I'm Codify, keep building, and I'll catch you up in the next one.